What's going to change the situation of the Muslims? The same thing that's going to change it is not everyone going, anyone can demonstrate. The madman, the immoral man, anyone can demonstrate. What's going to change our state is what changed the state of the first generation, meaning Tawheed and Sunnah and remaining firm upon that. When they came to the Prophet ﷺ and they said to the Prophet, when the Quraysh had tried various methods to stop the da'wah of the Prophet ﷺ, and they accused him of being a poet, and that failed. They accused him of being a liar, that failed. Now they tried to threaten him and his well-being, that failed. They physically harmed him, that failed. They gathered him and they made him an offer. They offered him money, they offered him women, they offered him treatment, because they said if you have an illness, we will find the best doctor for you. The Prophet ﷺ rejected all of that. The problem today with many of the Muslims, illa man rahimahullah, you go to them and you say, you have to accept this. And there's a lot of pressure. How many people are standing up firm and saying, you know what, I don't accept this, this is haram. Allah said in the Quran, kada. You ask them about a question, what do you say about covering? Allah Azza wa Jalla commanded the Muslim woman to cover. I can't change that. What do you say about zina, fornication? As zina is haram. Allah Azza wa Jalla subhanahu wa ta'ala, He forbade it, it's clear. And the list could go on and on. How many people do you find, even from those who say that they are Islamic speakers and Islamic callers, stand firm upon the religion of Allah Azza wa Jalla? So as regular Muslims, no one can say, you can't say, I'm following that particular individual and wherever they take me, I'm going to go with them. No. Alhamdulillah, we hope that Allah Azza wa Jalla blesses the youth and blesses Ahl al-Islam, that from amongst us, there will be those who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes revivers of the religion, that stand firm, no matter of the amount of intimidation that they meet along the way. Now, and they use, like we said, wealth. They'll come to you, it's about money. They'll come to you, or it's about, citizenship. Or they'll come to you, it's about this and it's about that. Sadly, some people, they will try and rewrite and redefine the religion based upon what's acceptable. And you find this is a practice among some, that the religion to them is what suits their lifestyle. And that's a major mistake. The religion is not what is suitable for my lifestyle. The religion is what Allah has revealed to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. As Allah said in the Quran, أَمْ لَهُمْ شُرَكَاء شَرَعُوا لَهُمْ مِنَ الدِّينِ مَا لَمْ يَأْذَنْ بِهِ اللَّهِ. Do they have shuraka, partners, that legislated for them things of the religion that Allah gave no permission for? And ikhwan, this is something as well that's plaguing even some organizations. Even so, in the West, you have organizations that say that we are mainstream Muslim organizations, but look at some of the things that they're trying to promote, and some of the things that they are trying to align themselves with. You see clearly it goes against the Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And these liberalists, they know it. But what do? They say, you know what? May Allah grant us all firmness. They say, as human beings, we know that the nature of man, that they are weak. Allah He says in the Quran, man was created weak. And there's no strength except with Allah Azza wa Jalla. If we want to send these Muslims astray, if we want these Muslims to water down their religion, if we want to feed them this ideology of disbelief, we have to pick from amongst them some leaders who may have been respected, but we have to bring them to our wavelength and our way of thinking, and they will do the job for us. And we're seeing it now. And the only people, وَلِلَّهِ الْحَمْدُ وَالْمِنَّةِ, and this is in every time, that they know that they cannot divert from the path of Allah Azza wa Jal, as-sirat al-mustaqim, is Ahl al-Sunnah, the people of the Sunnah in every day and age. That's why, look, if you look at the Orientalist teachings, when in the various universities, those who study Islam from the academics, the non-Muslims, when they look at Ahl al-Sunnah, like for example, you read about al-Imam al-Barbahari rahimahullah, the non-Muslims, the mustashriqun, they say that Barbahari was a fanatic, wal-iyadu billah. Why? Because they said that and they demonized the Hanabila, those who follow the methodology and the aqidah of Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal rahimahullah. Because it's known that the Hanabila, many of them were firm upon Quran and Sunnah. So they say that these individuals, they were fanatics. But as for the Sufis, they are wonderful people.